went into Jones and told him one day what was going on. I said, look, you need to get more involved in this because it's his name.
Ladies and gentlemen, we recognize at this time, as they're being put in their stand, each game we recognize all branches of our military here in this wonderful country. Our Jameswood players brings out a flag from each branch, and it sets on our sideline for all home games. At this time, we'll ask those folks that served in our military, please rise and be recognized. We thank you for your service. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we'll direct your attention to midfield. Tonight we're going to introduce the newly crowned Northwestern District champions, our competition cheer team. First we recognize our seniors, Cameron Brathwaite, our captain, Lauren Burkhammer, our co-captain, Kara Carter, Tyra Cook, our co-captain, Carly Lemons, Savannah Salmon, our co-captain, Haven Yost, our co-captain, Jaden Yost, our juniors, Haley Batista, Emily Klupp, Lily Dodson, our sophomores, Emma Allen, August Bradford, Kiana Brooks, Ashlyn Moon, Kaylin Tavener, our freshman, Isabella Didiana, Maddie Groot, Madison Hodson, Raylan Holmes, Amira Warner, Damaya Page, and Kelsey Martin. These lovely ladies are coached by head coach Wendy DeMeo and assistant coach Michaela DeMeo. Ladies, you may take the field. We're having a moment here, folks, with some difficulties. We'll get it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for our Northwestern District champion competition cheer team.
There was an article that said, I wanted the team, but I got a winery instead. So he had the first real winery around here before all this. Yes, this was before this. It's called Boxwood, yeah. It's great. It's like the original one around here. No, it's in Millburn, right off Main Street, right on the right by the side.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Walter Barr Field here at Jerry Kellican Stadium at Jameswood High School for tonight's regular season varsity football matchup featuring the Warriors of Sherando High School and your Jameswood Colonels. We have a few announcements before we begin this evening. Concessions and restrooms are available at the field house. All Frederick County Public Schools are tobacco and drug-free schools. The use of any of these products on school grounds is strictly prohibited. The member schools of the Northwestern District are firm supporters of sportsmanship and high school athletics. We ask that fans please keep your support positive and refrain from negative comments directed towards the players, officials, or coaches. And we thank you in advance for helping to promote good sportsmanship at James Wood and Sherando High Schools. Once again, a reminder to our spectators, I hope you'll stop by our concession stand this evening. We do have a full menu. It's all to benefit the Janesville Athletic Association. They'd like to remind you this evening, Chick-fil-A sandwiches are available, but you can buy those at the light blue tent to the left of the concession stand entrance to save you some time. Once again, Chick-fil-A sandwiches available at the light blue tent just to the left of the entrance of the concession stand. As we begin this evening, we'll take a look at the offensive starting lineup for the visiting Sherando Warriors. At the center position, number 65, Jarrett C. At the right guard position, number 62, Mason Patterson. At the left guard position, number 56, Caden Hurst. At the right tackle position, number 58, Parker Friedman. At the left tackle position, number 72, Ethan Gonzalez. At the tight end position, number 17, Drew Tyson. At the other tight end position, number 23, Noah Smith. Wide receiver position, number 14, Aiden Leach. At the receiver position, number 5, Brady Hamilton. Also at the receiver position, number 4, Tucker Lefevre. At the running back, number 2, Christian Ruiz. And the quarterback for the Warriors, number 11, Micah Carlson. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Here they are, your James Wood football Colonels. Let's recognize the defensive starters for James Wood. At the defensive end position, number 38, Dominic Ramirez. At the defensive tackle, number 75, Jack Thompson. At the defensive tackle, number 53, Jordan Sweetser. At the defensive end position, number 7, Brandon Waters. At the outside linebacker position, number 21, Harry Nichols. At the inside linebacker position, number 10, Vincent Salvati. At the linebacker position, number 23, Zach Smith. The starting safety, number 30, Justin Gwinner. At the safety position, number 14, Caden McCulloch. Our starting quarterback, number 6, Sam Jackson. And starting at the other corner, number 11, Casey Floyd. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats if necessary, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the James Wood Marching Pride High School Band.
Another night of high school football here. Charles Harbaugh IV with the MVP and Super Bowl champion Mark Mosley. And we will pause just here for the national anthem here, and with Corey Campbell upstairs, and they'll take it away. Okay, Mark, big game tonight. Crosstown rival. Sherando comes in 4-2. They've won 3 straight games. During that 3-game win streak, they've only allowed 13 points, but they've scored over 100.
Once again,
That's
reminder,
less than 4 points a
spectators,
game.
concessions being open
James
this evening.
Wood,
The
they're
best
3-3.
burgers in the
We
valley.
had their game last week. So Sherando
Chick-fil-A,
looking like the
also
favorite,
available
Mark.
this
But what
evening.
does James Wood have to do to stay in this game here tonight?
Well, they got to find a way to combat this defense of Sherando. The defense has been phenomenal for Sherando, and I think James Wood's going to have their hands full tonight. We've watched them we've seen them play a couple of times, and I do think you're right. I think Sherando should be able to handle them, but I think it should be a fairly decent game.
So last year these two teams played. You and I had that game. Sherando won 54-8 over James Wood. But also more importantly, Sherando, I mean, goodness, they lead the series overall 29-4. So Sherando has had James Wood's number.
Well, they've both been around a long time, but they both know each other. They've changed coaches since Coach Hall left. Sherando, there's been 2 head coaches here at James Wood, so you know there's a lot of different things going on that can create wins and losses. So we'll just have to see what happens tonight. Who wants it more?
So Sherando has pulled ahead overall in the Northwest District. They're number 1 at 4-2. Hanley is 2nd, Millbrook is 3rd, Liberty 4th, James Wood is 5th, and last So this is a big game for Sherando. They don't want to overlook these two teams. Another big game going on, we just heard about it from your friends who came, is Clark County and Central, both teams 5-0, Mark.
Yeah, that should be a good game. We've seen both of them, and they're both good football teams.
So some players to keep an eye on tonight that you'll probably hear us call: Elijah Richards, second in the district in rushing for James Wood, 140 attempts, 706 yards. He's averaging 5 yards a carry. He's got 2 touchdowns. And then right behind him is Sherando's lead back, Christian Ruiz, 109 attempts, 601 yards, 5.5 average, 9 touchdowns, though, on the season.
And he's got a lot of speed.
Yeah, absolutely he does. So that's rushing. Passing attack, Michael Carlson leads the district, 11 touchdowns, 1,152 yards, but with him it's the butt, right? 8 interceptions.
Yeah,
so
he's struggled it early on. I think recently, though, he's been finding his way. He's a young quarterback, and he should have a good night tonight.
Carlson, number 1. Number 2 is Owen Neal, and he has 962 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, but he also has 8 interceptions. So something to keep an eye on there. These two teams like to throw the ball. Receiving, Sherando. Brady Hamilton, he's the track star. We saw him return a touchdown. He's got 18 catches, Mark, averaging 28 yards a catch.
Yeah, he's a speedster.
He's their Deshaun Jackson home run type hitter. I mean, when he gets open, watch out.
When he catches the ball, there's no running him down, that's for sure.
He leads the district in that. 6 touchdowns, by far the most. But then, we've talked about a lot of Sherando players, but Zach Smith for James Wood, he's the best linebacker in the district. He has 80 tackles. Second in the district, Mark has 50. So he's got 30 tackles more than anybody else. He's all over the place.
Yeah, you remember last week he was everywhere on the field.
He was our player of the game.
Yep.
So great player there, Zach Smith. We'll be calling his name. Sherando defensively led by Caleb Nolan and his brother Jamal Nolan. They've combined, Mark, believe this or not, for 16 sacks, 8.5 and 7.5. But those brothers there are doing it for the Warrior defense.
Yeah, I tell you, that's what I said. Their defense, that's going to be the key here tonight. If James Woods can figure out how to combat that defense and keep those guys off the quarterback and give him time to move around a little bit. You got a passing team, and then you got a running team here.
Absolutely. Another key stat, Justin Quinter leads the district for James Wood with 6 interceptions. So got some good players here, and they're 1-2 kind of in the district all over the place.
Yeah,
so
and the kicker that's getting ready to kick off for Sherando is a
good.
good one.
Yeah, he's 21 for 22 on extra points. So he kicks off this one here, sails into the end zone, touchback. You don't see that a lot in high school,
nope.
But number 23 can get the job done. Kicking-wise, Noah Smith.
He's also a linebacker for the team. He's
all right, going to be James Wood football. They're in all Navy tonight. Navy jerseys, Navy helmets, Navy pants. Sherando, a white jersey, red pants, black helmets. So should be an exciting game. Charles Harbaugh IV, Mark Mosley, we're set here for first play from scrimmage. Owen Neal in the shotgun formation, twins left, twins right.
I had a gentleman today at the gym where I was working out was complimenting us on our calling of the games here. He loved it. He said he looks forward to it every Friday night. He's working so he can listen to it. He can't watch it.
That's great. Second down here after a gain of 4. Good carry up the middle into the teeth of the defense. Richards with the carry.
Not a bad start, though, for James Wood there on that run.
Ooh. Almost got a neutral zone infraction, Mark, but
I guess he didn't get into it. They didn't call it.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left.
Yep, they're changing the call, too. He did an audible.
Back to pass. This man caught it on his knees.
Yeah.
And 3rd down and 2 upcoming.
Pass complete to number 11, Casey Floyd.
He literally was on his knees when he caught that.
Shoot.
He fell down after the ball had left the quarterback's hands.
This is a great crowd tonight, mainly because Sherando's so close, but it's also senior night for James Wood, so a lot of seniors being recognized here. Hard to believe week 7 already, Mark.
Wow. These seasons go by so fast. First down there for James Wood. They're attacking that big front 4 of Sherando.
Good carry there on the play. The ball now at the 32-yard line. First down for James Wood. They're going to do a stack receivers, twins stack left and right side, single back in the backfield.
I was going to say, Sherando better get another defender over here. They got 2 guys, and now Then they run it up the middle.
Another gain of 4. 2nd and 6 upcoming.
They're setting something up here. Now they got 3-4 guys out here. Now, this is going to be interesting. They're going to do a lot of screening right here on this play. They got 4 guys out here wide all together.
Diamond shape, and then as you predicted,
there's
screen.
That screen.
And big hit there, but a gain of 5. Set up 3rd down and short, mark number 74 for the Warriors on the tackle.
Yeah, you think they'll do the tush push?
I saw that enough last night.
Yeah. They're talking about that they're going to outlaw that in the offseason this year.
I think they ran it 3 times and got it all 3 times. Just a shame for Washington fans. I know a lot of them listening to this. Warriors showing blitz up the middle. They're going to blitz this play, and it works.
Nice defense.
And no gain. Ball at the 40-yard line will be 4th down and about 1.5, Mark. We'll see what James Wood wants to do.
No gain on the play.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Absolutely. And I think they're going to catch Sherando with 2. They will.
Oh,
they're going to catch Sherando with too many men on the field unless they got a timeout in. Did they get a timeout in? We'll see. Time.
That was smart on James
timeout,
Wood
Sherando.
to call a quick play. I mean, that didn't take them 5 seconds to get back on the ball.
We'll be back in 30 seconds on 105.5 Wink FM, News Talk 1400, and Win Life TV.
We have an official timeout.
Back here at James Wood, we've got a big 4th down here on the first possession of the game. Ball at the 40-yard line. They've got to get to the 42 mark, so it's going to be 4th down. Sherando got a timeout to prevent too many men on the field.
They've got everybody except one wide receiver out. Everybody's on the line.
A couple fans irate here about this. So 3 backs in the backfield. Oh, and you're going to have a penalty here. Looks like encroachment, but we'll see. Number 55 jumped.
Another penalty marker on the field. A dead ball foul.
Refs decided. Mark, you think this is false start or?
I don't know. There was somebody upstairs was hollering out there that they were doing something illegal before their play ever started. So let's see what they.
And it's going to be encroachment defense.
On the defense.
Free 1st down. You hate to see that if you're Coach Rohrball for Sherando, Mark.
Yeah.
Puts the ball at the 46. The result of the play.
Okay, looking at some other scores around the league. Strasburg 7, Page County 0.
Looks like James Wood's going to be pulling all the stops out tonight.
I think they're going to have to. I think
Yeah.
they're going to have to go for it. They're going to have to skip field goals. And he's going deep
going
with the
deep.
bomb. He's got a man wide open and dropped.
He dropped it. Holy smokes. Right through his hand.
Audible groan. Samuel Jackson, wide receiver, 5'10" and 160 pounds, dropped an easy touchdown.
I mean, right through his hands.
Hey, those were, he was as open as those Bear receivers last night.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, we got a lot of I was going to say Redskins, Commanders fans out there.
Still say Redskins. Yeah. A lot of Redskin fans upset about last night. I didn't get home till 1:30. What a disaster of a game. Joey Sly missed a big field goal, Mark, 41-yarder. That was
Was
big.
that at the end?
It was at 6 minutes to go, and it would have brought it within 1 possession, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
And we were only down, if we would have made it, we'd have been down 7. We tried to jump the route the next play, and he took it for a touchdown. So that's how the game got out of hand if you woke up. But with 6 minutes to go, if we would have made that kick, it'd have been 23-30, and we had all the momentum. 3rd down here at midfield for the James Wood Colonels. Impressive drive here, chewing up some clock.
That's why in the pros, the kicking game is so important. It changes the momentum so fast in a game.
Absolutely. So twins to the right, twins left, motion man on the left. Sherando bringing blitz from the Nolan brothers, and this one here nearly intercepted across his body. But errant throw. I don't like that throw, but fourth down and upcoming. I see a punter coming on, Mark.
Yeah, they're gonna get rid of the ball this time.
8:19 to go here in the first quarter. Will be Sherando football. They're going to send their track star back there, Brady Hamilton. He leads the district in yards per reception. He's also a great punt returner, and we've seen him return punts and kicks for touchdowns, Mark.
Right. He's very good at filling out the field out there as to what, where the blocking is and the holes. He does a good job of returning.
All right,
fair
be
catch.
A fair catch. You don't see him do that often, but it's going to be good field position for Sherando at the 22-yard line. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Wink FM.
Orioles will take over at their own 22, 1st and 10.
Okay, back at James Wood High School, Charles Harbaugh IV with the MVP and Super Bowl champion Mark Mosley. Handoff to Christian Ruiz. He makes a man miss, bounces it outside to the 30-yard line.
Fouling on there.
Yeah, maybe a late hit coming here, late flag. His teammates don't love that. I mean, the Sherando teammates hate to see that. That might be a late hit. If not, it's a gain of 7, Mark. All right, we'll wait to see what the spot is, but ball is at the 30-yard line, and then they're going to mark off the late hit personal foul.
A horse collar against the defense.
Horse collar tackle.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
Big 15-yarder, Mark. And at Sherando, they don't need any help on offense, and they just got a gift there. Ball at the 42.
Like we said earlier, though, these two teams are both fighting for their lives right tonight. They've got to win this game, and so there's going to be a lot of that, and they've been playing one another for a long time.
Oh, Carlson, quarterback keeper. He runs up the middle. He makes a man miss, and he's hit down at the 48-yard line. Their 48, gain of 12 on that carry.
I think he's short by maybe a foot.
Colonel territory at the 48-yard line.
He's short of a first down by about a foot.
I'd take a shot right here, wouldn't you, Mark?
Oh, yeah, this is
the way you've been moving the ball, take it right here. Second and a foot. So they've got personnel for it. Twins to the right. 2 tight ends on this, so it looks like maybe handoff to Ruiz. He bounces outside. He's got the first down and more to the 45-yard line, gain of 5.
Number 6, Sam Jackson making the
He does have some speed.
Gets to the Colonel 45. It'll be 1st and 10 for Sherando.
All right, another carry up the middle and a great gain on first down. Sherando chewing them up on the ground, Mark.
Yeah, they've got a good running game. They have all year. The good thing is when they have to pass, they've got a decent pass or two. And Carson, he's been around for a year or two here. I think he's a junior, isn't he, this year?
Absolutely.
I remember last year that he and the running back were both sophomores, and I said they're gonna have a good team next year.
Ball at the 40-yard line. Motion here, Carlson, another handoff to Ruiz. A flag come in, you might have a holding here. He makes a man miss, 20, 10, makes another man miss down to the 4-yard line. I see a flag here towards the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they're going to bring it back.
Stop short of the goal line, but number 6, Sam
We'll
Jackson.
see that Sherando with the ball. Looks like it's going to be coming back here. It was 2nd and 4 before the penalty. 6:24 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 tie game if you're just tuning in.
Penalty is holding against the Warriors.
Yeah.
Going to be holding against Sherando like we suspected. Number 72
yeah, and it
looks like the culprit.
Seems like those calls always come at a bad time.
10-yard spot foul.
10-yard spot foul.
Move the
It'll
ball back
now
to the
placed
50-yard
at
line.
the 50-yard line at
It
midfield.
remains 2nd down.
2nd down and 14 upcoming here. Twins to the right, 2 tight ends. And James Wood jumped offside. A lot of encroachment penalties tonight, Mark.
Well, they're both anxious.
Yeah.
Dead ball foul.
You know, they want to make something happen.
Encroachment on the defense.
But that's no excuse. You've
5-yard penalty,
got to be
remains 2nd
disciplined
down.
out there.
Taking a look at some other scores here. Strasburg 7, Page County 0, Central 6, Clark County 0. That's a big game. Both those teams undefeated, Mark. 5-0 on the season.
Clark County beat, this first week we saw, beat James Wood here.
Clark County's a really good football team. Trips to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Carlson, they keep this one on the ground. Ruiz picking his way. He's tackled by Zach Smith, but not until after a gain of about 7. 3rd down and 3 upcoming, Mark. Sherando in a hurry-up offense.
Yeah, they're rushing this. They're not giving James Wood a chance to another.
Oh, wow. Another encroachment. My goodness.
They're not giving James Wood time to bring any substitutes in.
Dead ball foul. Encroachment. A 5-yard penalty. Result of the play, a 1st down.
First
Ball
down.
spotted at
This
the
offense is moving.
Colonel's 33-yard line.
They're just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're going down the field.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Warriors. Twins right. Motion man is number 4, and they flip it to him. Nice little toss sweep there. Ooh, big hit.
Nice.
Good carry, though. Sherando staying ahead of the chains, Mark, is the way I like to say it. 2nd and 6 upcoming.
That was a safety that came up and made that tackle, I believe, number 6.
3. 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, he's one of the 2 safeties back there, but he's playing up closer.
Twins right, handoff right up the middle, the teeth of the defense, and Ruiz slips through, gain a 1st down.
I don't know how he's doing that. He's going right in the middle of all that crowd and coming out of it.
Yeah, dominant drive for the Sherando Warriors here early on. James Wood had the ball. They had a decent drive. They flipped field position, but had to punt from midfield. Sherando now taking advantage of it, and the clock is ticking. 4:47 to go here. Efficient 1st quarter. Senior night at James Wood. A lot of Colonel fans, a lot of Sherando Warrior fans making that short drive from Stephen City.
But, you know, normally that stand over there would be full.
Yeah.
Sherando, I'm surprised. I mean, it's probably a half full, but
all right,
they travel well.
And it is to number 23, the kicker, Smith, and
Yeah.
also he's making a lot of people miss. He's down to the 1-yard line.
So number 23.
Great screen pass to the running back and tight end.
Near the 1.
He is a pretty good size kid, though.
Absolutely. Ball at the 1-yard line for the Sherando Warriors as they await the next play.
I call him a kid. I guess he's a young man. He's not a kid anymore.
Well, you know, he might be 17 or 18. You know, Twins to the left, quarterback keeper. We saw this play once before. And it's close to a touchdown. He's in, yes. Carlson keeps it, scores his touchdown.
For the Warriors.
Extra point pending. They have a great kicker at Sherando. We saw him almost make a 55-yard field goal, Mark. It was a little short, but you just don't even see schools try that sometimes.
He's got a strong leg. There's no doubt about it. We saw him in the warm-ups kicking back there at 50.
Number 23, Benjamin Smith.
All right, extra point coming. High snap. He gets it down. The kick is really high, too, and that's going to land in the concession stand.
Yeah, I think it went in the door of the concession stand.
7-0. Sherando Warriors got the lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Wink FM.
Wood 0. Folks, a reminder to help support the Janesville Athletic Association. They are currently selling tickets for a hog raffle. Lots of great pork that you can win for the winter months. Those raffle tickets are being sold at the Blue Tent as well, where you can find the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Icon Real Estate and Spence Sells Homes. Any real estate you have, Spence sells it all. Dave is a proud James Wood graduate and a big supporter of the James Wood Colonels. Please remember to visit Spence Sells Homes today. Number 32, Kobe Basin, Number 14, Kate McCulloch set deep. Number 23, Benjamin Smith kicking off for the Warriors.
Back at James Wood High School, Charles Harville IV with the MVP, Mark Mosley. Good kickoff by the Warriors here down to the 4-yard line. James Wood with a decent return here.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to take his out to the 35-yard line. So Sherando up 7-0, but that's the spark.
Nice, nice return.
Yeah, that James Wood needed.
They've got to change this momentum a little bit. Try to get something started now offensively.
Absolutely.
Falling behind 7-0 is not too bad, but they can't let it get much further away, because with the offense that Sherando has and the defense, it'd be tough to catch up.
Twins right, Twins to the left. It's going to be a screen pass, quick
pass.
out to number 7, and a big hit there by the Warriors, but a good gain on 1st and 10 is now 2nd and 5.
Sherando came up fast on that, though, to slow it down. They had a lot of blockers out front.
2nd down, upcoming trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Sherando with a 4-3 base defense. They haven't brought much pressure tonight, and that's going to be close to a 1st down with a carry there.
You know, that's a good thing about getting a good kickoff return, is that she cuts that field down, the yardage you got to go to score, and it could be a big advantage for.
Going to be a 1st down for the Colonels. Ball at the 45-yard line. Chains are moving.
Tell you what, the fans are getting into this game.
Yeah, especially the home crowd. They know what's ahead of them, and Sherando has just had their number. They've beat James Wood like a drum. And handoff here up the middle. Good defensive
nice
pressure.
defense.
My goodness, loss of 2 on the play. Tackles number 7, Jamal Nolan, one of the area leaders in sacks.
Loss of the play of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down and 11 upcoming here. Trips right, Twins left, 5 receiver set. First time seeing 5 receivers for the Colonels. Owen Neal back to pass. Got a good route combo. Somebody's wide open, but he throws it into triple coverage. This may have been intercepted.
Did he get? No, it's on the ground.
Yes, okay. Very fortunate.
I thought
there.
he had his hands on it, though.
Kate McCulloch. Pass is incomplete.
I'd like to shout out Terry Sears, Lieutenant Governor's husband and Marine Corps veteran. His banner's in Middletown, Mark. You've gotten to meet Terry. And, and you love our Lieutenant Governor, correct?
She's doing a great job.
We sure do like Mr. Sears. He does a lot for the community. We're glad he's listening. We wanted to shout him out. He loves football. Trips right, single receiver to the left. Owen Neal back to pass. He's got a couple targets out in the flat, high, errant throw, and that's going to make it 4th down really quick. To thank Mr. Sears for tuning in. He would be happy to know that his Millbrook Pioneers are winning 14-0, Mark.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty impressive. Central also 14-0. To shout out Mariah Smith, Lieutenant Colonel. Got veterans listening tonight. She's tuned in. She's got an event tomorrow at Cape and Valley Bank for the veterans in Stevens City from 12 to 5. So that should be good. There's free hot dogs. There's raffles, gun raffle, multiple veteran service organizations. And so she's excited about that event. 12 to 5 tomorrow at Cape and Valley Bank. Thank our veterans for tuning in. We sure do appreciate that. Going to be Sherando ball after the punt.
They're trying to punt away from Ruiz on the punting team.
We'll be at the 27-yard line. Sherando white jerseys, red pants. James Wood all navy tonight. Senior night. Great crowd here, both sides. A lot of Warrior fans and a lot of Colonel fans.
Great night for football.
Absolutely.
Temperature-wise, it's perfect. It's a little humid right now, but it's still a great night for football.
Single receiver to the left, Twins to the right for the Warriors here. 1st down and 10. The Warriors up 7-0. He's got an out route. It is caught at the 30, and he slips a tackle 35-40. Swung down to the 43-yard line. Hard tackle there, but good gain on 1st down. Chains are going to be moving. Number 15, Jake Dan, wide receiver, 5'11", 180 pounds.
Ball spotted at the Sherando 42, first and 10 for the Warriors.
Sharandos have been moving the ball at will tonight, Mark.
They are. But we kind of expected this, to be honest with you. You remember opening up, we were talking about that they have a lot of speed, a lot of
another
good
swing
receivers.
pass. This is a first down and more. He's made two people miss, and he's out racing everybody. And it's going to be touchdown Ruiz. Oh, Mark, flag back here at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no, another flag on a great second time that's happened to him.
That was a 60-yard catch and run, folks, and he took that to the house, and this is the second penalty coming back.
It was a beautiful run, too.
Looked like Sherando going to have to do this. Ineligible man downfield.
Oh, wow, you kidding me.
Big penalty there. They'll have to mark that off, but Sherando seems every play they do mark, they just dial it up, and it's like 7 yards, 6 yards, you know?
They just they can't help themselves.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It just happens. Seems like on every big play they have some kind of call. Same thing for James Wood, though. They do the same thing. They've been doing it all season. Remember, we've watched them. We've seen them play several times this year, and they always do the same thing on a big play. They seem to make a mistake. Officials are talking this over for some reason.
They are. That's a huge penalty.
Wonder what they're discussing.
It was first and 10, 60-yard catch and run there. Would have made it 13-0, extra point pending, but Sherando still has the lead 7-0. Looks like they're having trouble spotting the ball or where the penalty was when they.
Yeah, this should have. Oh, now they've changed. They've pulled the flag back.
Wow, you don't see that, Mark, do you?
No, I was wondering if there was something going on with that flag.
They picked it up, and it's so. You hear the delayed cheer there. Catch and run, 60-yard touchdown. And extra point pending.
Coach is not very happy for James Wood.
I bet not. You don't see that often. That was a swing of emotions,
Yeah.
Mark. Oh, my gosh, touchdown. Oh, no, there's a flag.
They pulled it off. He's waving the flag at us, so they pulled that flag up.
All right, good snap. This time this one's
got it
blocked.
Hey, that middle just broke down. They were.
There's a whistle, Mark, so we'll see what's going on
I guarantee
here.
somebody was offsides on that because they were on him before the ball ever got back there.
I've never seen him have a blocked kick.
And because he kicks the ball up so high.
Absolutely.
But they were right in front of him when they blocked it. Yeah, that's.
All right. Redo here. Jake Dan to hold. Bad snap. Good hold. Great kick. 14-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds, folks, on Wink FM and News Talk 1400.
With 1:42 remaining in our first quarter, our score, Sherando 14, James Wood 0. Today is October 6th and National Coaches Day. James Wood and Sherando Athletic Departments would like to take a moment to recognize and thank the many outstanding coaches who give their time, expertise, and mentorship for our student athletes at James Wood and Sherando. Your contributions to our youth do not go unnoticed, and we sincerely thank you for the time and effort you give. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to all of our coaches at Sherando and James Wood. '32, Kobe Mason. Number 14, Cade McCulloch, once again set deep. Number 23, Ben Smith to kick off for the Warriors.
You notice he's kicking off with my tee.
Oh, that's your tee there.
Yeah.
Okay, ball at the 40. Kickoff for the Warriors. He drives his man back to the 1-yard line, and it bounces into the end zone.
That's the tee that I invented almost 30-something years ago.
30-some years ago.
Yeah, back when I was playing, I had it. I couldn't use it
Kick
until
sails
after I
into the end
retired.
zone.
And
Comes to take
after I
over
retired,
21st and 10.
I went to the NFL to get it approved. It took me about 6 years to get them to approve it. but I did it because the soccer guys were kicking that old orange tee that we used to use further than the football, because the way soccer does, their toes were catching it.
Okay.
And,
back here, James Wood, Twins left, Twins right. They're trying to get on the scoreboard. They need to keep pace with Sherando. It's a carry up the middle. 2nd down and 6 upcoming.
You notice how much slower, though, the James Wood plays develop as opposed to the ones that Sherando run? It seems like they take an extra 2 or 3 seconds to develop.
And it's like they're in over their head, it
yeah,
seems.
And by that time, the line's all over them.
All right, trips to the left. Single man on the right. Sherando bringing the pressure.
Ooh.
Owen Neal escapes and steps up in the pocket. 30, he's got a 1st down and more. Big block on the right side there. It springs his man. I think you're going to get a block in the back or a legal crackback block there. Penalty on the field.
Now, that was a mistake by that defensive end for Sherando. He got caught inside, and that's why he took outside. And that was a good pickup for the James Wood, even though there was a penalty on it. It's bringing it back, but it was a nice play.
While the referees talk about this, Mark, your daughter's tuned in. Lindsay, anything you want to say to her?
She's probably embarrassed.
She doesn't like public speaking. Is that right? Or she gets nervous when you shout her out?
She's worried I'm going to make a mistake, screw up somehow.
No, you do a great job, Mark. We're thrilled to have you. And been a lot of fun calling these games these last couple of years. Here's that diamond wide receiver formation again.
Yeah, now this is that screen. They're going to probably throw another screen out here.
And back to pass. He's going deep down the field. He's got a wide open, but it's hanging up in the air.
Yeah.
And it is intercepted. Owen Neal's picked off.
There was no way that wasn't going to get intercepted. Now, Lindsay's my only child that lives up here. And she had 2 of my grandsons that played at Sherando, both quarterbacks back a few years ago. And actually, I think I've said this before, that Hunter's still down at James Madison pitching.
Yeah.
He's in his last year.
She's a big Sherando fan, and she'll love that interception. Big one there. Number 4 picked it off, Tucker Lefevre. That ball hung up there. It was like a punt, Mark.
Yeah, I'm not for sure what he was doing. The way he threw it, it looked like it was a punt.
Yeah. Owen Neal's a freshman now. I guess he'll go through that, Mark, right?
Yeah.
You know, playing at this level here. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Sherando, a lot of 2 tight end formations tonight, so we call that 11 personnel.
Look at him walk through that. He just kind of picked his way through that.
Patiently. Gain of 5.
That means there's some good blocking going on down there from that offensive line, because you can see him just stepping through and around them, picking his way through that line.
Making the tackle for the Colonels.
Twins left, single receiver to the right. 2 tight ends.
Well, he didn't break the point, I guess.
Yeah, thank goodness. There's been a ton of encroachment penalties here.
Yeah. There must be something that they're doing, that Sherando's doing, that's drawing them off like that.
Big cushions here on the outside for these wide receivers, daring them to throw. It's going to be a screen pass to the wide receiver. He's drugged down from behind. Gain of 2 yards, 3rd down and 2 or so upcoming. That's the end of the first quarter, Mark, and we'll be back in 60 seconds on 105.5 Link FM.
I want to go, remind me when we come back. I want to talk about that.
We'll be right back.
This past Monday was National Custodian Day, and in our hospitality tent tonight are members of our custodial department here at James Wood High School. We want to give a big shout out to all those folks for all they do to keep our new school and facilities looking great. We appreciate all that you do. We'd like to give a big thank you to First Bank. First Bank believes there's power in one community, one team, and one. Thanks to First Bank for supporting our James Wood Colonel athletes.
Back at James Wood High School, it's going to be Warrior football. Start of the second quarter. It is 14-0. Sherando in full command. James Wood has not been able to stop Sherando at all, or even be able to try to limit them. Mark, you had something you wanted to say on those screen passes.
Yeah, that last play on the screen pass, I'm not sure why they throw that when the ball's on the faraway hash, because that puts too many yards between where the quarterback's throwing from to where the receiver is way over there. That's like a 50-yard pass almost.
Carlson, quarterback keeper, he's got the first down and a little bit more out past the 45-yard line. Some missed tackles there on the play. That's the third time they've run that tonight.
Yep, and they were like 3-4 missed tackles.
Ball now at the 45-yard line for the Sherando Warriors. Up 14-0, in good shape tonight, really taking it to the James Wood Colonels. During Sherando's 3-game win streak, they've only allowed 13 points total in those 3 games. The offense has scored over 100, Mark.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good ratio there.
All right, slant, caught.
Good. Boy, he was wide open.
Yeah, double coverage, it's still wide open.
That was just a 5-6 yard curl, and he was wide open. I don't know where the cornerback was over there.
First and 10, new set of downs for the Warriors here. Ball at the 32-yard line on the right side of the field. Sherando in business. They've been able to move the ball at ease. Wow, 21-0 Millbrook ended the first quarter. If you're concerned about that game or worried about what that one is, Millbrook have been playing good football. Swing handoff there, Ruiz, first down and more.
I tell you what, they just,
boy, he's fast. He bulldozed over somebody else.
But they just can't bring him down. Yeah. There were like 4 or 5 guys that hit him, and he bounced off of them.
32-yard run, but another penalty mark on the right side of the field. This one could be coming back.
He's got a tremendous balance, because he got hit 3 or 4 times that time that normally they would get knocked off their feet, but he didn't go down. He just knocked him over to the side, and he kept moving. He keeps his legs moving all the time.
We'll see what this penalty is here. The penalties have been the only thing to not go Sherando's way tonight.
And it's on, and every good play that they have seems like they get a penalty.
All right, so it looks like 1st and 15 after the penalty. This is going to bring the ball to the 36-yard line. Sherando trying to get the play call in here. Lindsay loved her shout out, she said, Dad. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, when the boys were playing for Sherando, it was a lot of fun. I really look forward to Friday nights. And they were good athletes. They did a great job for Sherando. Both of them did. And they won their districts every year and went on to the playoffs. And one year went all the way to the state finals, got beat by
Dinwiddie.
By Dinwiddie down there in a driving rainstorm. That was something.
Just a little, just came up a little short, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it was that night was a long short.
Timeout on the field. We are in the second quarter, 11-19. Warriors winning 14-0. It's been all Sherando here tonight. They've done it throwing, they've done it running, and tons of missed tackles, and a lot of penalties for James Wood.
They're just dominating, and we kind of expected that in a way. I really thought James Wood would put up a little bit better fight on it. If it wasn't for the penalties, the score would be a lot more than what it is.
All right, after the penalty, 1st and 15. Trips to the left, single receiver on the right. Back to pass. Carlson caught. And this one makes a man miss. Should make 2 men miss, and then he slammed down hard.
It's like a first down.
I think so.
Some nice moves there after he caught the ball. That after the catch running has been impressive tonight. I think that was number 11, wasn't it, that caught that?
Yeah, that's correct. Number 11 for the Warriors. Twins to the right, single receiver on the other side of the formation. They love their 2 tight end sets. Carlson, shotgun, hands it off to Ruiz. He bounces it outside, makes 1 man miss, 2 missed tackles, drug down at the 15-yard line.
Ruiz, the ball carrier.
That changed. He changed directions on that. The guy was lined up ready to smack him with a form tackle, and he was gone.
Ruiz was
Just went right
second in the
inside.
district in rushing. He came in, but I think he's going to leave here first, Mark. He's chewing up the yardage on the ground. But like you said, that's credit to the Warrior offensive line. They're really doing some great blocking, Mark.
They are.
Trips to the right, signal receiver to the left. Four-man front for the Colonels. I think they might try to go to a 5. They've got to do something to try to stop this run here because Sherando's getting it too easy. Back to pass. There's your screen pass, Mark. He makes a man miss. He's going to the end zone. I think he's in.
Yep, he's in.
Touchdown.
Where'd the official go over there?
He got held up by a player diving over there on the right side. And that's why the late signal, but touchdown indeed, 20-0, 10 minutes to go. Extra point pending, Mark. Sherando really taking it to them. Last year, these two teams met, and if you're just joining us, the Warriors beat them 54-8. They look like they're on that pace tonight, Mark.
Doesn't look good right now. They haven't come up with a formula to stop them. James Wood's going to have to use their, well, there's still 10 minutes in this quarter, so.
Kick is up. This one here is good. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Wink FM and News Talk 1400.
Our score, Sherando 21, James Wood 0. The James Wood Colonels and the athletic department are both very fortunate to have many sponsors here at James Wood for the 2023-24 school year. They include Darling Ingredients, Perfect Block and Stone, Trainer Consulting, Franklin Smoke and Barbecue, Ronald Velasquez at Century 21 Real Estate, and Loco Window Tint. A big thank you to those folks for their sponsorship of James Wood Athletics. Mason McCulloch once again set deep. Ben Smith to kick off for the Warriors.
Back at James Wood High School, all Sherando tonight, 21-0 over the James Wood Colonels. They're set to kick off from the 40-yard line. And this one here is going to be returnable. Not many have tonight from the 5 to the 10.
Oh, there was a clip.
Big hit
there.
There
You got it.
Yeah.
Flag came out.
And then he only got marked to the 16-yard line.
Now,
Great special teams.
There was no reason for that guy to clip him at all, though he wasn't even close to the play.
Kobe Mason making the return.
At Powell's Plumbing, I think I'm going to have to give him a phone call. I need some plumbing work
at the house.
At the house.
Say, hey, I heard you on the radio.
I heard you on the radio. I'm going to have to look up a phone number for him.
Powell's Plumbing. I'm sure we can get you that here.
Yeah.
All right, Powell's Plumbing, 540-665-8196. So I'd like to thank them. And after that penalty mark from the 16, bad decision to return it. Now it's at the 6 after the penalty.
But that clip was really uncalled for. There was no reason for him to. And it was way out in the open. You couldn't miss it.
All right. This is just the worst position here.
Wow, that's 95 yards to go.
Yep, swing pass.
Ooh,
wow, safety.
That's a safety.
It's going to be a safety.
He almost
didn't fumble it.
He almost intercepted that.
That swing pass.
That pitch.
Safety here.
Wow, right now Sherando's just dominating on all. They're running on all cylinders right now.
Oh, Mark, they gave him forward progress. Wow.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So this is like at the inch-yard line, folks. This is – I didn't think he got to that.
I know it. He hit him before he was on the other side of the line in the end zone when he hit him. I don't know how they did that. Ball must be on like the 1-inch line then.
It is. And there's going to be a timeout. James Wood will take him with him and be back in 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, recently, a former James Wood football coach, Mr. Richard Dick Harmison, passed away at the age of 97 years old. Dick was the head coach of the Colonels for 5 seasons from 1985 to 1990. Our Colonel family extends their deepest sympathy and prayers to the family of Dick Harmison. I know many in this stadium played for him. A wonderful man and a very fine coach.
Back at James Wood High School, 21-0. We thought it would be 23-0. Looked like a safety, but they're going to give him forward progress. This ball is
well, I wouldn't take those points off the board yet where they are. They're on like the 1-inch line.
James Wood in big trouble here. They've brought in an extra offensive lineman.
They're trying to do a quarterback sneak here to get it out away from the goal line.
They've gone to a hard cat and a wildcat formation.
Yeah, they're trying to draw them off sides.
They took the quarterback out. And it's going to be a wildcat run up the middle.
Yeah, he did. He picked up a few yards, got it out of there.
Got it back to the original line of scrimmage mark.
Yeah. Gets out to the Colonel's
3rd down
5.
and 10 upcoming here for the Colonels.
Their only hope is to throw this out of there, and I don't know that they got any way to do that without getting.
For the Colonels.
And after that last throw we saw from the quarterback, this makes you really. So different personnel coming, the big guys coming out. And they will try to throw this. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left, awaiting the play call with 15 seconds on the clock. 8:43 on the game clock. Shotgun, back to pass. Neal going deep. He's got a man. He let this one hang up, and it's dropped.
Dropped again. Wow.
Couple drops here tonight, Mark.
For number 6, Sam Jackson. Number 36.
Mark, but you know, making that holding, that ball floating it like that makes it tough to catch.
3rd down and 11 for James Wood.
Mark, Dick Butkus passed away last night, and it looked like he was playing defense for the Bears last night a couple times, but you had a good story about him.
I have a feeling that had something to do with the way the Bears played last night. He was a great individual that was big with the team. He was always involved with the teams over the years. A great man. I knew him well. Actually, I knew him too well. Second game I ever played in the NFL, he knocked me out of the game, and I woke up in the hospital.
Did he really?
Yeah, again, in Chicago. I went to kick a 50-yard field goal just at halftime, just before halftime, and the snap went over the holder and my head, and I chased it down, tried to turn around and punt it out of bounds, and bam, the lights went out. He and Leroy Caffey both hit me running with a 40-yard steam of head of steam.
Yeah, and this was with you with the Eagles, right?
Yeah, I was with the Eagles. Knocked me out cold. They took me to the hospital, and I woke up in the hospital.
Ball at the 31-yard line after that punt in the end zone and the fair catch, Mark. Sherando in business here again.
Yeah, they're
coming out in the hurry up, too. Look at this.
Yeah.
They mean business.
They're trying not to give the defense time to adjust.
There's a flag here. We'll see what it is. Oh, clock hit 0, Mark. Delay of game.
Oh, delay of game. That's why they're hustling out. But when did they start the clock there, though?
Delay of game by the Warriors.
Just rolled in here. 21-0, 2 games. 21-0 Strasburg. And then 21-0 Millbrook. Strasburg all over Page County. So those are not as exciting. A lot of blowouts here tonight, Mark.
And those are real local teams too. Between
Carlson, quarterback keeper up the middle, makes a man miss.
Nice moves.
Juke move.
Carlson
15-yard gain.
Gets inside the 20.
Went from the 30 to the 15 just like that.
Yeah, nice run there.
Number 30, Justin Gwinner. Helping to make the stop for the Colonels.
Clock keeps rolling. Justin Gwinner on the stop. Twins to the right. 2 tight end set. Looks like James Wood showing a little bit more pressure this time. Carlson keeps it on the ground with number 24. First time calling his name on the ground tonight.
Yeah, well, they got Ruiz is out right now. He's replacing Ruiz in the backfield, giving Ruiz a little break here, I think. Now he's coming back in.
Samuel Ridings with the carry. Ruiz has deserved a couple plays off. Second down.
I tell you what, if you're on defense, you don't really get to see what kind of formation they're coming out in with that calling the play from the sidelines.
Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Press coverage down here on our side. They're playing off on top. here. We'll see if they look at that. Carlson will. Playing off coverage. Quick hitch route. Caught easy to 7 yards you ever saw.
Yeah.
2nd and 3 upcoming.
Carlson's
Too much
pass
cushion,
complete,
Mark.
number 14,
That
Nathan
cornerback's
Beach.
playing 10
Number
yards
6,
off of
Sam
him over
Jackson
there.
making the stop.
Set up
Gets
3rd
out
down.
to
We haven't said that much tonight for Sherando. It
Colonel's
seems like they
13,
get 5 yards a
3rd down
clip.
and 5.
Mark.
Well,
Play call
that
coming
first
in.
down is inside the 10-yard line, so they've got, this is supposed to be tough yardage down there in that red zone.
Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. 8 seconds. They might want to hurry here.
Yep.
Get this snap
They better
off.
hurry. One, beep.
Oof, just got it off.
boy,
Going to
they
be a
did get it
handoff.
off.
Keep it on the ground to Ruiz. Wow, Mark. He
Ruiz, the ball
He is
carrier.
so quick with
Yeah.
his movement. He just,
easy
does
first
that-
down. He
Out of
picked
bounds
his
on the
way
far
for
side,
8
number 30,
yards
Justin
there on
Leonard
3rd
making
and
the
6.
tackle.
he does that 90-degree turn better than anybody I've seen lately.
To the Colonel's 6-yard line to be 1st and goal for the Warriors.
1st and goal for Sherando. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 6.
I mean, we've seen him play a couple of times this year, and he's always been good. But tonight, for some reason, I really have noticed how much quicker he seems to be. I don't know if he's just gaining confidence in his running ability or what, but he's really running hard tonight.
Sure is, Mark. Twins to the right.
Oh, quick.
Pass is open. Good
dropped
defense
it.
there.
Nice defense.
We haven't had much to cheer about for James
I
Wood.
tell you what, that wasn't a bad pass, so it hit him right in the hands. He probably should have caught that.
Miguel Padilla Narjaro, defensive
James Wood.
back, 5'9". Good play there on the tight end pop pass there. That was good coverage. Second down and goal upcoming here. I think if I'm Sherando, I'd keep it on the ground, wouldn't you, Mark? I mean,
The way they've been
moving the ball too
yeah.
easy.
Yep, look at that. That's Ruiz again,
Ruiz,
bounced
the ball
around.
Down
Right
at
down
the
number
1
14,
yard line,
Caden
less than
McCullough.
that, maybe half-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal.
He made
They
as
are
many
seeing-
yards sideways as he did forward on that, the way he was cutting back and forth.
Short of the goal
They had
line,
him
third
on the
down.
3-yard line.
Hurry up offense here, and it's going to be
Quick.
Carlson to Ruiz. He walks in the
Yeah,
end
just
zone.
walked
Handoff
right
goes to
in.
number
Literally
2.
27-0,
Ruiz.
extra point pending.
He will score the touchdown.
Unfortunately, this side of the stadium is very quiet right now.
It sure is senior
It's
night here.
Not a good night for the home team.
Certainly not on senior night. You'd
Yeah.
expect a better effort. Still 6 minutes on the clock in the second quarter, Mark. 28-0, 27-0, extra point pending. We'll see if he can knock this in. He's
I tell you
a
what,
very good kicker.
Sharando's really impressing me tonight. Whoa.
This one is
He
good.
made it. I don't know what happened there.
He is 25 of 26 on extra points.
That one right there was close because I don't know, it must have been a bad hold or something because it was a line shot.
We'll be back in
At this time,
60
ladies and
seconds on
gentlemen,
105.5
ask
Wink
the
FM
parents
and
of
News Talk
Band
1400.
and color guard, please make your way down below the stands near the track area. We'll be announcing those seniors and their parents coming up at halftime. Once again, band parents of seniors, please make your way down track side at this time, if you would, please. Thank you. We need to recognize Round Hill Volunteer Fire Department as well. Round Hill is with us each and every week, providing safety for our players and for our spectators. We appreciate all they do in the community. A big thank you to Round Hill Volunteer Fire Department. Mason, McCulloch set deep. Number 32, Kobe Mason making his way out, gets near the Colonel's 18-yard line. Ball is going to be spotted at the Colonel's 20, 1st and 10.
Welcome back to James Wood High School. Charles Harwell IV with Mark Mosley here. our resident Super Bowl champion in-house to provide us expert football knowledge, Mark, and Sherando all over James Wood 28-0.
I'm not sure how expert the knowledge is. I've been around a few years.
Seen some things.
I think I've forgotten more than I can remember now.
Trips to the left, single
Number 2,
receiver on the
Elijah
right,
Richards.
run up the middle, gain of 4
Straight
yards,
ahead.
2nd and
Nice.
6 upcoming.
Brought down by
And
number
you know, if
55,
they could
Caleb
just
Nolan.
continue
A gain of
doing
5 on
that,
the play. Be 2nd and 5 for the Colonels.
but they'll do something good and then they'll do something bad at the same time. But look at the front four of Sherando. Oh, get onside. They almost jumped off. You better check, make sure his helmet's onside.
All right, going to be handoff up the
Oh,
middle.
nice.
Big
Right up the
gain
middle.
here, just what the Warriors
Number 2,
didn't
Elijah
want on
Richards.
defense and what the Colonels needed. First
Gets out
down.
over
We
the
haven't been able to say that a
35-yard
lot
line near the
tonight.
36.
No, that was a nice run. It was real quick, a lot faster. See what
And that's a James
earlier I was
Wood.
telling you that it was just taking them too long for their plays to develop. That one, that quick stuff, it doesn't give those big linemen up front time to react to it.
Handoff goes to number 32, Kobe Mason.
You hit it fast, you can that hole's there. You're past them before they realize
Yeah.
you're there.
Yeah.
The 41-yard
Takes those
line.
big guys a little bit more
2nd and
time
5.
to get up.
All right, handoff again up the middle to the
Nice.
teeth of defense, and it's going to be no
Handoff
gain
goes to
there on the
Mason once
play.
again.
Maybe
He's caught
back
in
a
the
little bit.
backfield.
Yeah, nice tackle by that linebacker on the left side of the play there. He broke through there on a blitz and
Number 6.
caught him in the backfield.
Braden Lowry for the Warriors making the stop.
Good tackle
A
there
loss
in
of a yard.
defense.
It'll bring
Third
up
down,
third
upcoming
down
trips to the
and
right.
6.
Single receiver to the left, waiting for the play call to come in. And then James Wood desperately needs a first down. I bet their defense is exhausted, Mark. All right, Neal back to pass. High,
Oh,
almost
almost
intercepted.
intercepted.
Wow.
Neal's pass
Right
is
through his
taken number
hands.
30, Justin Gwinner. Number 12, Hayden Lefevre providing coverage for the Warriors.
Hayden Lefevre broke on
Pass is
that.
incomplete to bring up 4th down and 6 for James Wood.
Strasburg 21-6. If you're just tuning in, they're taking care of business tonight versus Page County. Millbrook 21-0.
I'm watching the
Number
coach down there
84,
talking
Aiden
to the
Bell.
quarterback. You know, the quarterback's
Punting
just
for
a
the
freshman.
Colonels.
Yes.
And
Number 2, Christian Ruiz. Number
coach is
5, Brady Hamilton set deep.
telling him what he's doing wrong down there on the sidelines. That's what you do during the
Right.
week.
Punt right here, and it's going to be at the fair caught at the
Fair catch is
32-yard
single.
line. All right, good time for us to take a
Warriors will
commercial
take over
break.
at
We'll be back in
32-yard
60
line,
seconds
1st and
on
10.
105.5 Wink FM and News Talk 1400.
We'll continue to recognize those sponsors here for James Wood Athletics and our football team, and they include Stacy Hartley Mullins, a realtor for ERA Oakcrest Realty, ZMM Architects and Engineers, the River 95.3 and Fox Radio 1450, the Bank of Clark, and Berry Hill Logistics. A big thank you to those folks for their sponsorship of James Wood Athletics. Ruiz, the ball carrier, around the far side. Number 23, Zach Smith. Making the stop for James Wood. A gain of 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 5.
Back at James Wood here, 2nd down for the Sherando Warriors after the fair catch, and it'll run up the middle of 5. Micah Carlson with Ruiz in the back beside him.
I had to laugh on those commercials. That guy doing the announcing on the commercials.
You know him.
It sounds like John Wayne.
Yeah, you know him. It's
Carlson,
Lenny's
complete.
buddy.
The number 5, Brady Hamilton.
Gosh, I just skipped my
He's
mind.
tackled behind
It
the line.
sounds like
He's
John
number
Wayne
30.
though when he's
Brent Woodall, who does the national
Oh,
anthem all the
that's
time.
okay.
That's Brent
Yeah.
Woodall. Wears the cowboy boots all the time.
Yeah.
And
he
sits-
talks that
Making the
rail
stop.
slow.
Yeah.
Loss
That
on
John
the play.
Wayne.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third down
Hey,
and long.
partner.
We'll call it
Third down and long. We
7
haven't
for the
had
Warriors.
been able to say that much tonight for
Yeah.
Sherando, but 2 good plays defensively there by the Colonels. Twins left, twins right. Zach Smith showing blitz here. He's a demon everywhere on the field. He's got the most tackles by 30 in the district, going deep down the field here.
Whoa, why did he not jump for that ball?
A post flag pattern there, Mark.
Yeah,
and,
I was
wasn't able to
surprised.
connect.
So
Sherando going to bring the punt team on.
Yeah, it wasn't that high overthrown. It was really, I thought if he just went up in the air for it, he could have caught it. But I forget this is high school.
Absolutely.
You know, they're
Number 11, Michael Carlson for the punting duties.
Oh, wow.
Get rid
Look at
of it.
this. Yeah.
There you go. Get it out of there at least.
Good roll, too, and then it's picked up wisely by James Wood. They return it to the 46-yard line, so a good field position. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on 105.5.
Punt is recovered by number 30, Justin Gwinner. He's brought down at the Colonel's 46-yard line. Colonel's take over 1st and 10. Once again, a reminder to our parents of our senior band members in color guard. Please make your way down at this time to trackside. We'll have those announcements coming up at halftime.
All right, back at James Wood, Sherando doing really well tonight here. They're all over James Wood, and they're just on demand. There's a big play right there, and no gain on the carry for the Colonels.
That was, and they've got good field position. They're on the 45-yard line.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Trips
They just
to the
got to
right.
do something with it.
Yeah, James Wood just struggling to do anything offensively.
Yeah,
or
they've
put together a few good plays even. Seems like there's no shots either. The passing isn't where it needs to be.
Yeah, there's just no life in them right now for some reason. I guess when you're behind 28 points, I guess that's a reason not to have a lot of life out there. But they got to find it if they're going to try to be a part of this game.
All right, they got something here going maybe.
Nope.
They closed that there fast.
Yeah,
Little
they
pitch
did.
underneath, gain of 2 maybe.
I tell you what,
much.
Sherando has come a long way since we last saw them
Since
play.
week 1, I
Yeah.
mean, they look really good.
Remember, every other play before when we first saw them was a penalty.
Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Sherando here showing blitz, 20 seconds on the play clock. Neal surveying the defense. 56 seconds here. You think they'd show more tempo, Mark, and try to hurry up, but back to pass, and it is caught.
And
Immediate tackle, and he didn't get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Sets up 4th down and about 2.
I wonder if they're even aware that was stepping out of bounds was going to stop the clock on that.
It makes you wonder, Mark. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what they're – and then now they take a timeout
Yeah,
finally here.
Are they teaching them that?
Yeah. We'll stick here with it just because of the late timeout there. There's only 32 seconds. Josh Kirby will have your halftime show back at the station. Should be a good one. A lot of area games going on here. Special thanks to Corey Campbell. He's bringing the game to you on Win Life TV upstairs. He's outside running the video camera. I'd like to thank Corey. He does a lot for the community. You can find his services at Summit Events. They do DJ, they do videography, photography. Corey is a jack of all trades when it comes to that. So very thankful for him upstairs there running the video feed. Josh back at the station.
I'm not for sure if my granddaughter's listening to this, but she had 2 wisdom teeth. She's only 12. They had to take them out so her other teeth had room to come out.
That's
and
hard
be
on a
right-
12-year-old,
yeah,
isn't it, Mark?
It was rough on her. She had to go in and have that oral surgery done this morning early.
Poor girl.
So if you're listening to me, Scarlett, hope you're feeling better.
All right,
She wasn't looking too good when I saw her earlier today.
I bet she's got milkshakes and
Yeah.
smoothies and
And
applesauce.
And she's upset because she can't play. And she's got 2 soccer games tomorrow and 1 on Sunday, and she can't.
Oh, wow.
Nice. That drew them offsides.
Caleb Nolan jumped offside, so a free 5 yards for James Wood. And, boy, do they need some points here going into halftime.
Yeah,
Mark.
and they're sitting in good position right now. If they could get something, but
First down, James Wood, and they have 1 timeout left, 32 seconds at the 40-yard line.
I hope the coach told them run out of bounds.
Seemed like they were very lackadaisical there in that 2-minute
they wasted
warning.
30 seconds.
Sherando showing blitz. My goodness, they brought 7. He's got man-to-man coverage. It's caught and dropped again. 3 drops down low. They're beating these corners, but just dropping it. Trent, and it's different people doing it. Trenton Manelli dropped this one, defensive back.
I mean, and that was a perfectly thrown pass. Hit him right in the hands.
To be fair, a couple of them have. He's had 3 drops.
Yeah, 3 good drops, too.
All right. That was a big one, Mark.
Yeah, that a score just before the halftime would really go a long way to help them.
Sure would. 28 seconds now on the clock, 28-0 Sherando Warriors. James Wood trying to manufacture something before halftime. Sherando brought the blitz last time. They brought 5 or 6 guys right up the middle. Here comes another deep pass. This one overthrows everybody. It's going to be intercepted and dropped. Wow, he dropped that. That was easy, right in his bread basket, Mark.
It looked like he caught it and looked down at it and
was so surprised. Yeah,
and just dropped it.
That ball floated and floated, and 3rd and 10. 22 seconds left. Mark, not a good 2-minute drive here, right?
No. They need to be throwing those 15, 20-yard outs.
And you got another timeout, right? They didn't need to do all this, and then. Okay, trips to the left, single receiver on the right. James Wood, shotgun formation. Neal back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to let it rip here. This one is through the hands and dropped. Number 30.
Wow. What is going on with these receivers tonight?
4 drops tonight, we count. Justin Quinter, wide receiver, dropped that one. Going to be 4th down here from the 40-yard line here. I guess you might want to punt this thing because Sherando can score just like that, right?
Yeah. One play, and they'd be up there again.
All right. Interesting formation on 4th and 10. It looks like a wildcat.
Yeah, they're just going to.
And timeout Sherando. We'll stick here with it. There's only 15 seconds left on the play. Big event tomorrow, Cape and Valley Bank for the veterans, 12 to 5. You guys, if you want to head out there, tell them Mark and Charles sent you. Free hot dogs. They're going to have taps. They're going to have recognition and a gun salute. There's raffles, and that is 5511 South Main Street, Stevens City, Virginia, noon to 5. Rain or shine. Weather looks pretty good tomorrow.
Does it? I thought it was supposed to rain tomorrow.
It was, but it cleared up, Mark.
Did it?
It is now 24% chance of rain. It was in the 60s, 50s. It's dropped a little bit. So
yeah, I looked earlier today trying to figure out what the day was going to be tomorrow. I got some soccer games.
Yeah.
These little grandkids got to be there for them.
They keep you busy.
Yeah.
Monday, of course, is Columbus Day. A lot of folks have off. 59 degrees of a high that day. Getting a little cooler, but then back up in the 60s. For the rest of the week. So trips right, Twins to the left, and they're going to throw it out a wildcat, and this one here could have been intercepted. 4th and 10. Drop back to pass, and you don't see them throw out a wildcat on 4th and 10 often, but that leaves 12 seconds left for the Warriors. I think if I'm Sherando, I'm on the road, I'm happy as can be. I want to take a knee and get to halftime and just pleased.
Yeah, just try not to get people hurt.
Absolutely. Last year, these two teams met. Sherando dominated 54-8. They're well on their way to that all-time series lead. Sherando 29-4. It's been all Micah Carlson and Christian Ruiz. They haven't had to throw it much tonight because the ground game has been so dominant.
Yeah, unless James Woods can come up with both a way to stop them on offense and a way to score on offense and stop them on defense.
Twins left, twins right for the Warriors. Carlson back to pass. Wow, going to throw it with 12 seconds. This one here is caught, brought in, and out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
5 seconds left. He's trying to get close enough that he can go to the end zone with the ball.
At the Colonel's 47-yard line.
Can he throw that ball 50 yards?
He can't, no. But I tell you what, if there was just a little bit more time, I'd like to see what their kicker could do. You know, we had a game where they tried, which is unheard of, 55 in high school, and it came up just a little bit short. So 5.1 seconds here. All right, Carlson back to pass. He's going deep. This ball's going to land at the 20 or so, nearly intercepted.
Yep.
That's the last play of the half. Josh Kirby will join you for the halftime show. Mark and I will be back here in about 15 minutes on 105.5 Wink FM, News Talk 1400, and Win Life TV. Josh, take it away.
Sherando Warriors 28, James Wood Colonels 0. Once again, a reminder about our Colonels concession stand being open this evening. We hope you'll stop by, help support the James Wood Athletic Association. Folks, we are very blessed to have a very strong touchdown club here at James Wood High School, always making progress to help our boys on the football team. They are selling raffle tickets this evening. The proceeds benefits Watts, who we talked about at kickoff this evening, the Winchester area temporary transitional shelters. We hope you'll stop by. That winner will be drawn after halftime, so please make your way down to support the Touchdown Club today, right now. Once again, we'd like to give a shout out and a thank you to our game day sponsor tonight. That is Zebarth Family Dentistry. We appreciate Steve Zebarth, a former colonel, and all of his support for James Wood Athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we recognize the seniors of our James Wood High School Band and Color Guard. And they have dedicated themselves to the marching band and color guard for the past 4 years. Thank you to these young people for their leadership and their commitment to excellence as part of the James Wood High School Band and Color Guard. At this time, please recognize Brian Mason Combs. Brian is the son of Rebecca Price and Brian Combs. Brian has been a member of the Colonel's Pride Marching Band, Symphonic Winds Ensemble, and Jazz Ensemble for 4 years. He is the current James Wood High School Band president. He also participates on the James Wood High School baseball team, and Brian plans to become an electrician after graduating from high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Mason Combs. Please give a Colonel's welcome to Evelyn Grossbeck. Evelyn is the daughter of Jeff and Sarah Grossbeck. Evelyn has been a member of the Colonel's Pride Marching Band, Concert Winds Ensemble, and Symphonic Winds Ensemble for 4 years. She is also a member of the Jameswood High School Chorus Chamber Ensemble and has been in the cast of musicals at Jameswood High School. She is the current senior drum major, and Evelyn plans to study wildlife after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Evelyn Grossbeck. Please put your hands together for Samantha Kruger. Samantha is the daughter of Hope and Matt Kruger. Samantha has been a member of the Colonel's Pride Marching Band, Concert Winds Ensemble, Symphonic Winds Ensemble, and Jazz Ensemble for 4 years. She is the current Jameswood High School Band Vice President. Samantha is also a member of the Jameswood High School swim team, for which she has been awarded 3 varsity letters, and she's also a member of the National Honor Society. She has been awarded 3 academic letters and is a Blue and Gold Award recipient. After high school, Samantha plans to study physics. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Kruger. Please welcome Itzel Mendoza de Santiago. She is the daughter of Jose Mendoza and Maria de Santiago. She is escorted by sisters Yadara Mendoza and Abigail Mendoza. Itzel has been a member of the Colonel's Pride Marching Band, Concert Winds Ensemble, and Symphonic Winds Ensemble for 4 years. She is the current Jameswood High School Band historian, an office she has held for 2 years. She is a 2-time recipient of the Outstanding Band Camp Student Award and is currently working towards the Jameswood High School Band Honor Class Musician Award, the highest honor awarded to a band student at Jameswood High School. Itzel plans to attend Laurel Ridge Community College and study dental hygiene and in the future, accounting. Ladies and gentlemen, Itzel Mendoza de Santiago. Please give a warm welcome to Zoe Tennyson. Zoe is the daughter of Catherine Carpenter. She is also escorted this evening by Wendy Jenkins and Emery Carpenter. Zoe has been a member of the Jameswood Colonel's Pride Marching Band, the Color Guard, and the Winter Guard for 4 years. She is a current Jameswood High School Color Guard captain. Zoe has received the Outstanding Guard Student Award and is also active in the Student Council Association here at Jameswood High School. Zoe plans to attend college and work towards a nursing degree, and she also hopes to continue her participation in Color Guard at the college level. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Tennyson. Please put your hands together for Kaylee Zahn. Kaylee is the daughter of Sean and Monty Morgan. Kaylee has been a member of the Colonel's Pride Marching Band, the Color Guard, and Winter Guard for 4 years. She is a current Jameswood High School Color Guard captain. Kaylee has participated in the Indoor Percussion Ensemble, creative writing, where she is the managing editor, the yearbook staff, and the National Honor Society. She is a recipient of the Outstanding Color Guard Student Award, Blue and Gold Award, and Honor Roll Award. Kaylee plans to attend college to become an English teacher and wishes to continue her Color Guard experience in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylee Zahn. Let's give our seniors and our parents another round of applause. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Jameswood High School Marching Band and Color Guard would like to present to you the 2023 Field Show From the Earth to the Moon. This evening's performance is dedicated to the class of 2024. The band is being led on the field this evening by drum majors Evelyn Grossbeck and Lily Nelson. Let's have a round of applause for our Jameswood High School Colonel's Pride Marching Band.
2, 1. Boosters ignition. And liftoff of Artemis 1. We rise together, back to the moon and beyond.
Ladies and gentlemen, the James Wood
Find a way
High
to
School
complete those
Marching
passes
Pride
that they've been dropping.
Colonel's
They can't
Band.
keep dropping
Let's
those
have a nice
passes.
round of applause for them once again.
Four big drops.
4 big ones,
Yeah.
and one of them probably would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, great point,
So,
Mark.
they've got to wake up on offense, and they've got to play good defense. That's the only way they can get back in this game. If they turn Sherando loose like they did this first half, it's going to be another 50-something to nothing game.
A long night, yeah.
Well, it's already been a long night.
It sure has, but I guess we're getting into the point where they do the running clock. So we'll be back here in 60 seconds with the start of the second half. You're listening to News Talk 1400, 105.5 Wink FM, and we're on Win Life TV tonight. Shout out Corey Campbell. Thanks. We'll be back here in about 60 seconds.
Thank you to the cross-country team for working our concession stand tonight. As we talked about earlier, the competition cheer team won the Class 4 Northwestern District title on Wednesday. They will participate in the Harrisonburg Invitational tomorrow and the Skyline Invitational next Tuesday before hosting the regionals at Jameswood on Saturday, October the 21st. The golf team finished second last week in the Region D sub-regional, and advanced to their first regional final in 9 years. Also, congratulations to junior Colonel golfer Braden Rockwell. He advanced to the state tournament. He is the first Colonel golfer to advance to the state tournament in 10 years. Congratulations, Braylon, and to the rest of the Colonel's golf team, Ian, Jake, Laney, Lauren, and Jay for an outstanding season. We also thank Shenandoah Valley Golf Club for allowing us to play at their course all season.
Back at Jameswood High School, Charles Humble IV with MVP and Super Bowl champion Mark Mosley. We are set here for the third quarter. A lot of work for James Wood to do, but I think this is something that you just tell your players at halftime, hey, let's chip away. Let's get one score at a time.
Let's just go out and have fun.
Yeah.
That's what they've got to do. We said, let's turn this game around by just having fun and going back, and we can get back in this game.
Senior night, big night for a lot of people. That's why there's such a big crowd here.
We got to give a shout out to the Jameswood class of 1983.
You know, this week in the NFL, they're playing another game in London.
And Germany, if I'm correct.
Is this one in Germany or London?
I think there's both. The Jags are in London, and there's a game in Germany, too.
Oh, okay.
So should be exciting week in the NFL for Washington fans. You can relax. We were embarrassed last night. 14-7 Central over Clark County. Wow, both teams 5-0. That's a big one here. So I know a lot of folks were interested in how that one was going. Both teams 5-0. A lot of Clark County fans out there.
We'll kick off to start the second half.
James Wood set to kick off. Sherando to receive. They've got a track star back there. Brady Hamilton, number 5. He's averaging 28 yards a catch. He's got 6 touchdowns. He's an impressive player, number 5. He can do it in a couple different ways.
He's so quick laterally that it makes it tough to grab a hold of him or to get a good lick on him.
All right, he's got it teed up here. Sherando looking to run this clock out here, Mark, probably, and get away with no injuries. And James Wood just trying to stay in it and hang around.
What is that rule when they start running the clock and
after so many points, up 30, I think. With
is it 30? I was wondering. I figured
know.
they must be getting close to it.
Okay, here we go. Short kick. It's going to be returned at the 30, 35. Hit hard at the 34.
Number 12, Hayden Lefevre.
Lefevre there with the return. Sherando has great field position.
Yeah, not a good place for James Wood for Sherando to be starting from.
Warrior 32.
You don't want to give them any more than you have to.
Sherando, great field position here. Big crowd tonight. A lot of Warrior fans, a lot of Colonels here on senior night. Beautiful weather for football, Mark.
I said it earlier. It's a wonderful night. Boy, it's beautiful. Nice temperature. Just a little bit sticky, but other than that, it's a good night for football.
Twins to the right. 11 personnel is what we call this, but Sherando employs it a lot. Carlson back to pass, hands off to Ruiz, who had a monster first half. This is one of the few times he's been bottled up. And by bottled up, Mark, I mean only a 2-yard gain. Everything's been 5 and 6 yards.
Yeah. He didn't have too many places to go there, though. They really filled that hole fast, and there were like 5 or 6 guys there within a second or two.
Same formation here.
Yeah, I would imagine that they're going to keep the ball on the ground.
I think they'd be
run that clock out. Well,
quick pass here. It's caught here, and he puts his head down. Going to be a first down for the Sherando Warriors. Carlson connects there.
I spoke too soon, didn't I?
I guess so, but that's essentially such an easy pass. And with that cushion, James Wood Colonel's defensive players, the corners are playing way off.
Yeah, I would, if I was coaching, I would have had my guys up playing the run, thinking that they were going to run the rest of the second half just to get that clock running and keep it running.
11:18 to go here, third quarter. All Sherando 28-0. Twins left. Motion man is the tight end, and it's going to be a handoff to Ruiz, and he makes a man miss jumping and dancing in the holes here. And he's got a first down and more. Big gain, almost 20 yards, Mark.
And he must have made 5 lateral movements on that run.
Yeah,
where guys were set up ready to tackle him, and all of a sudden he's gone. He's not there.
Ball at the 40-yard line. Ticking clock, like you mentioned. We're down below 11 minutes in the third quarter. It is Twins left, and James Wood showing blitz here. They've got 5 down linemen and a linebacker creeping up in the box. Nothing has worked for defensively for the Colonels tonight. Carlson, shotgun formation, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it. He lofts this one up into double coverage. Goodness, that should have been intercepted.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
And 4 over here on this side was wide open. Down the sideline.
I'd like to shout out Delegate Bill Wiley. Bill does a lot for our community. Mark, you know, of course, Delegate Wiley, he's a diehard Redskins fan. He was upset with the performance last night.
Well, he wasn't upset with the Redskins. He was upset with the Commanders.
Well, yeah, that's a good point, you know. But I think if you were kicking, you'd have made that one and made it a one-score game. So.
Well, you know, that's why kickers are so important. They can change the momentum of a game real quick in the pros because the games are so close.
Flag here on the field. We'll check and see what this one is here, or if they're going to pick it up or not. And they're not. They're going to enforce this 15-yard penalty here.
Wow.
Game getting out of hand. James Wood fans just irate.
We got some fans that are getting a little bit hot.
Thank Delegate Wiley for his service to the community. He was on a big conference call today with the governor's office. He's always working on behalf of his district. We want to thank him and for what he does. We really appreciate it. Handoff there.
Good defense that time. They strung it out. Kept Ruiz from being able to make those moves to get downfield.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9. We haven't been able to say that much tonight, Mark.
Yeah.
Gain of a yard. Everything's been
good
5 and 6 yards.
That was nice defense. They strung it out all the way to the sideline.
Wow, Strasburg 42, Page County 6. Strasburg Rams landing on them tonight, Mark.
It's a big score.
A lot of games in a blowout right now. The only good one is Central and Clark, 14-7. Twins left, single receiver on the right side of the formation. Sherando take that thing down all the way to 0 on the play clock. It's going to be an end around to Lefevre. He's got the first down and more. He's made 2 people miss.
Nice.
Tripped up at the 8-yard line there, I think, Mark. So first and goal for the Warriors.
Another nice run.
Number 30, Justin Gwinner gets inside the 10-yard line.
New personnel coming in for the Warriors, going a little bit bigger. Number 7 checks in, Jamal Nolan. He is their fullback.
This is going to be probably up the middle then.
Hand off to Ruiz to the 6 and puts his head down, gets to the 5-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play, Mark. 2nd and goal upcoming.
The old bull rush. You pull everybody, you pull your guards.
2nd and goal.
And you lead with your extra back there, and you got 3 or 4 blockers right in front of him.
Absolutely. Twins to the right, single receiver on the left. James Wood showing blitz here. They've got a 5-man front and 2 backs creeping in. Carlson back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, wide open. Number 5, Brady Hamilton, the track star. He's averaging 28 yards a catch. That was his shortest touchdown, I'm sure, Mark. 6-yard crossing route.
But he was wide open.
Too easy there. He's got 7 touchdowns on the season. Extra point pending. This is a disappointing night for James Wood Colonel fans on senior night.
A sprint out to the right side for the quarterback, and he just kind of laid it out there for him. Nice, easy pass. Didn't even have to rifle it in there.
Sherando looking to go 30-4 against James Wood. They've got 29 wins right now. This one's blocked here. You don't see that happen much for Smith. He's only missed 2 extra points all season. And it'll stay 34-0. We'll be back.
I guess because they blocked it, they didn't call that penalty on it. They got hit.
Yeah. 34-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Wink FM.
At the end of the third quarter, Central 14, Clark 7. The halftime score for Millbrook, leading Liberty 21-7. Ben Smith to kick off for the Warriors. Number 32, Kobe Mason. Number 14, Caden McCulloch, set to return.
Back at James Wood, all Sherando. Kickoff here to the 2-yard line. James Wood with the head of steam on the return, and he's out to the 23-yard line. Great special teams for the Sherando Warriors. 34-0.
Number 35, Pete Carter, helping to make a stop for Sherando.
Well,
first and 10.
James Wood has done 2 things tonight that were right. They blocked 2 extra points.
Guess that's about all they have to cheer for here.
Yeah,
fans filing for the exits at this one.
We still got 8:47 in the third quarter here.
That's right. Okay, Twins left, Twins right, and going to be a handoff up the middle.
Yeah, but he didn't even get started.
I don't know.
They had that one stuffed before it ever got started.
Back to the line of scrimmage, 34-0, Sherando over James Wood. I'd like to thank, again, Corey Campbell, Summit Events. He's running the video, Mark, so that the game is broadcast on Win Life TV along with 105.5 Wink FM and News Talk 1400. Corey works at Summit Events. They do DJ, they do videography, they do camera work. He does great stuff. Big pass here, deep down the field, but out of bounds. Freshman quarterback struggling tonight for James Wood, Mark.
Yeah, he's got a good arm on him. He throws the ball. He's just a little off. He's going to have to get more consistent with his throwing.
I'd like to shout out my dear friend, Miriam Hunt. She is the owner of Richmond Stables outside of Middletown, horses and boarding, Mark. She's looking forward to the Wild West event in Middletown next Saturday, October 14th at the Town Park from 10 to 5. And then there's going to be a country concert afterwards at 6, carriage rides, roping demonstrations. Miriam can really do it all. You should give her a call today at Richmond Stables if you want to be involved in the event. If you want to be a vendor, sack on the play here, and it's going to back them up, and it's going to be 4th down and 12.
Yeah, if you want to get on a bull, they might even let you do that.
We can call Miriam and get on a bull, Mark, right? You know, and you're a Texan, and you've done all that.
Well, I have a friend out here that's raising bulls for the PBR, and he's I put him in touch with John to see if they might need some of his bulls.
Richmond Stables, give them a call if you need some horse boarding, and high snap here. This almost was blocked. He was lucky to get this off.
Yep, he got hit though.
And this could be roughing the punter.
Gives him a first down.
Personal foul is roughing the kicker against the
Millbrook
Warriors.
28-7, Mark. Millbrook over Liberty. That's
Wow.
impressive.
That is. Now, I don't think Millbrook hasn't played Sherando yet, right?
No, October 20th.
Okay. So that's coming up. That's going to be a big game. And also, there's another team in here that's, I'm trying to think of what their name is over there. It's one that
Kettle Run's
Kettle
good.
Run.
Yeah.
Kettle Run. My brain, I'm getting old.
No, Mark, you're in your prime. You know what you're doing.
Trying to pull these things out of the brain.
Yeah. 34-0 here. Diamond formation here on the right. Quick out to the wide receiver. Next to no gain there on the play, maybe a yard, Mark.
Played very well by Sherando then. They attacked that within a second of the completion.
Richards, the ball carrier, comes to the near side, gets the ball down to the 35-yard line. Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 here upcoming. Warriors 4-man front here. They haven't blitzed much tonight, but when they have, it's been effective. Neal back to pass. This one here nearly intercepted.
Yeah.
Wow. Number 36 jumped that route.
They're trying to do some quick pass plays here, but
Central 20-7. Both those teams undefeated, Mark. Looks like Central's going to get the W there in that contest. Still some time left for the Clark County Eagles, though. Ryan Jewell performing October 14th at 6 o'clock at the Middletown Town Park. Thanks to Miriam Hunt, John Flood, Sam Levy. We sure do appreciate your event we're having there. Carriage rides through town, got food vendors. Going to be a lot of fun. They're tuned in. Thank you, guys. Nice pass there. The best
finally,
one of the night.
They caught it this time.
Curl route, caught. First down. Haven't had much to cheer about for James Wood, but if you're James Wood, man, you just want to get on the board. Anything, right, Mark?
That's it. Anything good is good for James Wood right now. They need to do some, so they can at least, even if they don't win this game,
get some momentum.
They can get momentum, but they can feel better about for next week going into the next game.
Okay, going to be a handoff here, gain of 1 second, down and 9.
You know, talking about the rodeo coming up, I was the one that gave John the idea to give you a call.
Yeah,
to have it there in Middletown. So you got a nice park there to have it in. They just got
9 acres. We've got some.
They've got to build that arena though.
Yeah, we got an arena. Yeah, we got to get an arena built. That's right. We'll have to call Richmond Stables and see if they can help us out with that. All right, out route caught here at the 50-yard line, and it's fumbled, but it's fumbled out of bounds. Now they're going to say incomplete pass, Mark. He was juggling it the whole time.
He had it. Brings up 3rd down again, 3rd and long.
3rd down and 9 for James Wood.
Third down and 9. Twins left, twins right for the Colonels. I'd like to shout out Seth Thatcher, Commissioner of the Revenue. Thank you, Seth, for tuned in. John Flood was tuned in. Christine Flood, John. Thank you guys for tuning in. Seth is running for Commissioner of Revenue. He does a lot for the community. He listens to us every Friday night. Die-hard Redskin Commander fan, Mark. He remembers you in the glory days. And says he still wishes you were our kicker.
He's actually old enough, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I've been retired a long time. You got to be pretty old to remember me.
Oh, gosh. All right, trips to the left, single receiver to the right for the Colonels. All Sherando tonight, 34-0, 5:18 to go, 3rd quarter here.
Ooh, nice run.
Good run by number 2. And it's going to be down to the 20-yard line.
That's probably the best run of the night for them. Right up the middle. I'm sure that Sherando now are playing some of their backups in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Giving them some experience.
Yep. All right, trips to the left, single receiver on the right. 1st and 10, as Mark mentioned. Sherando's brought some backups in.
press coverage down low. They're playing off up on the top. Going to be a handoff to number 32. Small gain on the play, maybe a yard. Good defensive effort by the Warrior defensive line.
Number 74, Hunter Ratchford.
Central 20, Clark County 7, Millbrook 28, Liberty 7, Strasburg 42, Page County 6. For those listening, wanted to check in some other scores. I'd like to thank Corey Campbell again. He's upstairs doing the video work. Josh Kirby back at the station running the board. He'll be available afterwards. We're going deep here. And this one here is nearly intercepted here. It was 2nd and 10. He took a shot, and it just couldn't quite connect, Mark.
It's a nice try for that interception. Thought he had it. If he had waited at 1/2 of a step before he jumped in, he'd have had that.
All right, play call taking a while to come in, Mark, on 3rd down.
Yeah. They got 10 seconds left on the, now it's 8, 7. They better hurry.
All right, Neal back to pass. And this one here, he was decked too, wasn't he, Mark? Goodness.
Yeah, but he slipped first. He was slipping as he was trying to throw the ball. That's why he didn't get it out there.
4th down, and they're going for it.
Yeah, they don't have anything to lose here. Sherando's impressive tonight.
Offensively and defensively, they really clamped down, and this is the best drive of the Colonel's night, Mark. I mean, they haven't been able to move the ball at all.
Yeah, this is.
Twins left, trips to the right. Neal back to pass, pressure coming in his face. He's stuck in the pocket and threw it, and this one here is broken up. That was a big hit there too, Mark, but he stared down the barrel and delivered it.
He's laying on the, he's trying to get up. He got a hard lick when he went up for that one.
He sure did. Injured player. We'll be back in 60 seconds on 105.5 Link FM.
Give a shout out and a big thank you to WINC for their coverage of our game this evening. Hosts are Mark Mosley and Charles Harbaugh IV. We appreciate them being with us once again this evening, providing game coverage to our community. Crosses pass complete to number 23, Ben Smith. A gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Back at Jameswood High School, 2nd down and 6 for the Sherando Warriors. They're taking all the clock off that they can every play. 3:29 to go here in the 3rd quarter, all Sherando. Just been that kind of night for them, Mark.
Yeah, it has been. They haven't been able to do too much good out there on the field tonight.
Handoff to Ruiz, and he is hit hard. His worst run of the night. Everything for him has been 6 yards at minimum. There he loses a yard. 3rd down and long upcoming. But for the Warriors, more importantly, the clock keeps rolling.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
Senior night here. We've mentioned that a couple times. Pretty exciting for a lot of players, but this result certainly isn't. Franklin Martin, owner of Franklin's Barnyard. Have you had Franklin's yet, Mark?
I don't think so.
He's right by Horton's Nursery, and he does great barbecue. He's one of the sponsors here. Franklin played football at James Madison University. And
I was going to say, he looks big enough. He should be playing somewhere.
He sure does. Big shot here, Sherando. Hit their track star for the big game. Holy cow. So, all right. Franklin, thanks for coming by. Franklin Smoking Barnyard. Give them a call or stop by and see them. Tell them Charles and Mark sent you.
Smoking Barnyard.
Yeah, great barbecue.
where'd
Oh
you say
my
it is?
gosh. You know where Rutherford's Crossing is in Winchester, the last Winchester exit, there's the nursery on the right. I believe
Okay.
that's Hortons or
Yeah,
DeHaven's.
Hortons. That's Hortons, I
Hortons.
think.
And he's in there.
Okay.
And he is unbelievable. It's just really, really good. Good barbecue.
Penalty marker on the field.
So John Flood told us this. I'll tell you this story here, Mark. When the Dallas Cowboys signed them, they made sure that they included a 2-horse trailer in his signing bonus so he could still go to the rodeos.
Walt Garrison, yeah.
Yes, sir, yeah.
And towards the end of his career, though, they quit letting him rodeo for his last couple of years there. Remember when he stopped, when Kenny Houston stopped him on the 1-foot line?
Yeah.
That playoff game. That was the year before I got here, but
it remains first down.
Speaking of Kenny, Kenny's not doing well health-wise. He and Gusty were coming to our homecoming last week before last, but they got to the airport and heard the weather report and the storm and all. They were afraid that they might get stranded here, and they didn't want to. Ooh, touchdown.
Ooh, my
Nice
goodness.
pass.
Nice seam route. Touchdown.
Number 17, Drew Tyson.
Sherando fans there going nuts over there. What a
Yeah.
throw that was up the seam route.
That
Number
was Raiders.
17, Drew Tyson, defensive lineman and tight end, 6'4", 210, and boy, does he look like it.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass right on the money. Hit him right in the chest.
1:49 to go, 40-0 here, all Sherando. Sherando put up 54 points last year.
Number 23, Ben Smith.
They're on their way here. Ben Smith set to kick the extra point. He's only missed 2 all season, but one of those 2 came today, Mark.
Yeah, well, he's had 2 blocks tonight. There, but I tell you what, when he hits it, he hits it.
He sure does. That one's good here. So back to Walt Garrison's story. The highlight of his rodeo career, Mark, was placing 5th in the steer wrestling at the Frontier Days, Cheyenne, Wyoming, 1974.
I used to go to that when I was a kid. Yeah, my grandmother lived in Cheyenne, but I lived in Torrington, Wyoming, while my dad was teaching at the University of Wyoming, working on his doctorate degree. And we used to go to that every year. I tell you what, they have some of the most exciting events.
Cheyenne.
They have the old wagon races where where you literally got the horses hooked to the wagon trains, and they flip those things and run over one another. I mean, it's wild.
That's great. Thank you to John Flood, owner of Big Legends. They do research on family histories and descendants and things like that, and they do a lot of Western stuff. John frequently
He writes a lot of books.
Yeah. Good guy. His book comes out in Middletown October 14th.
And the Janesville Athletic Association
Weber's Nursery. Thank you, Corey Campbell. Weber's Nursery. I said Hortons, and I said Weber's Nursery. Thank you, Corey, for saying that. That's where Franklin Smoking Barnyard, he came up to the booth here, played offensive lineman at James Madison University when they won their national championship.
He's a big boy.
Yes, he is, but he can sure cook, and he said he learned cooking like that from his grandmother.
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
That's when it's passed down.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I hope he's passing it down to his kids, because that's the way those good menus are created.
Okay, final. Clark County loses, falls to 5-1 to Central, 20-7 loss there. And then, of course, Central moves on 6-0, Mark. Big game there between 2 undefeated clubs.
Yeah, that was a nice game.
Okay, 1:49 to go here.
In the third. We still got fourth quarter to go.
We still got the fourth, but the running clock will
yeah, it's got to.
Will be incurred here. It doesn't go on special teams plays, but all right. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Thank everybody for listening and tuning in. We've had some great ones tonight. Seth Thatcher, thank you so much. He's running for Commissioner of Revenue. Great guy, supports all the nonprofits. Thank you, John Flood, Christine Flood. Of course, your daughter, Lindsay Mosley Ensminger. She was tuned in. We appreciate it. Miriam Hunt, thank you.
She's probably gone to bed by now.
The Lieutenant Governor and her husband were turned in tonight, so that's always good. If the Lieutenant Governor's listening, that's a good night, right, Mark? Yeah.
Yeah, she's a jewel.
1:10 to go here. Gain of 3 on that play. 2nd and 7 upcoming. Warriors they've brought in 2nd and 3rd teamers, Mark, but they're still playing press coverage down here. They're not going to give up anything cheap. Look at that. Look at them swarm to the ball there.
Yeah.
Gain of 3 on the carry, 3rd down and 3.
Rumbles out to about
Elijah
the 38.
Richards on the carry.
Number 35, Pete Carter, helping to make the stop.
Injured player here for the James Wood Colonels, holding his leg. Does not look good.
Ooh,
We'll be back in 60 seconds here on 105.5 Wink FM. Back at James Wood, injured player on the field was number 55. He's helped off here with the trainers. Sean Johnson, offensive lineman, 6'5", 219.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Poor guy there. Yeah, you hate to see that in a meaningless game. You know, at this point, that many people are getting hurt.
I don't like to see any of these kids getting hurt. Once you get injured, it's hard to shake it off for the rest of your high school career. Boom.
All right.
Boy, they were coming.
He didn't get the
I
first
tell you
down,
what,
Mark.
Their pursuit. Sherando's pursuit is amazing. I mean, they got 5, 6, 7 guys on every carry.
Gets out.
Almost into the 4th quarter. We got about 13 seconds left. That was probably the last play in this quarter. They'll move to the other end here.
Central over Clark County, 20-7.
All right, that's it. 4th quarter.
Into the 3rd quarter, going to the 4th. All Sherando, 41-0. Excuse me, 41-0. Sherando will be back in 60 seconds.
Once again, a reminder about those markdown prices at the concession stand while they last. Chick-fil-A sandwiches $5. Hot dogs, hamburgers, and cheeseburgers, buy one, get one free. Once again, we'll take a moment to recognize our game day sponsors, the Zebarth Family Dentistry, Steve Zebarth, a former colonel. We appreciate their sponsorship of tonight's game. Also, the athletic department would like to recognize their premier gold sponsor, Taylor Construction and Virginia Deck Works, for their generous donation to Jameswood Athletics. Number 84, Aiden Bell to punt for James Wood.
Back here for James Wood, 4th down, and they're going to punt here. You like the call, Mark?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they just got to get out of this game.
All right.
It's quite evident that it's not going to get any better for them.
Bad punt. Going to be out at the 36-yard line here. Sherando will.
I'd like to see Sherando just run the ball.
I'd imagine backup quarterback coming in at this point.
Yeah, it's, scoring more points is not going to do anything to improve them. They just need to get the game over with, try to stay healthy, keep from getting somebody hurt.
Sherando takes over 1st and 10.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Warriors here.
let's run that football and
Get out of Dodge, right?
get out of Dodge.
Any of those interested in some Saturday football, there's a game tomorrow.
I think Hanley plays tomorrow, don't they?
That's correct, Mark. Fauquier at Hanley. Hanley has a home game, 1 o'clock.
That's a nice stadium. They may be playing in some rain. I don't know. I know you said earlier that it's
nice pass here.
Nice. Wow, he's still on his feet.
He is, and then he's out now.
He must have stepped out of bounds over there.
It was a pass to Lucas Kincaid, and he was hit late, but I don't see a flag.
No.
He stepped out late there, too. It was hard to see if he was out or not before he was knocked out.
They're not moving the sticks yet, but there they go. Now they're moving them.
Officials mark the ball at the Sherando 49. Check that. We're going to respot the ball. 46-yard line. First and 10.
Unfortunately, not a good night for the James Wood seniors tonight.
It's certainly
tough night.
Certainly is it. Okay, Millbrook 35-14, Strasburg 56-6 all over Page County. Mark Strasburg, pretty impressive effort. I can't remember them ever putting up 50 points.
No, that's looks good. Sherando has got their backups in there now on the offense.
They've been trickling them in for a while, but number 16, Jacob Henry, is the backup quarterback, 5'10", 135 pounds. He's a sophomore. He's been in the game this series here. 2nd down and 5 upcoming for the Sherando Warriors. They've moved the ball at will tonight, 41-0, all Sherando. But they've done it in all 3 phases, Mark. Offense, defense, and then special teams has been impressive. Twins right, James Wood showing blitz up here, and then it's going to be a pass to Kincaid. Zach Smith,
nice.
the area's leading tackler, busted through there, Mark.
Yeah, nice tackle. He just blitzed right through the hole and caught him.
Zach Smith has 83.
6 yards in the backfield, really. Yeah. Or actually, they're only giving him, I guess, where he first hit him, which was for a yard loss.
Zach Smith's the leading tackler in the area by 30 tackles going into the game today, and he's had a bunch today. He's been busy with this run game. Sherando has dominated the trenches. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. James Wood showing blitz. They're going to throw it out into the flat here to number 32. He puts his head down but stays in bounds, importantly. It'll be 4th down and 4 here. We'll see if they want to go for it, Mark, or do they want to punt?
Well, they don't have any reason not to go for it. I mean,
territory at the 48.
What are you going to lose? I mean, they've got to. They need points.
Sherando been awful hot lately. They've won 3 straight, but 2 of those 3 were shutouts. And the other game, they only allowed 13 points. So they're on pace for their 3rd shutout in 4 weeks.
Yeah,
this is impressive for high school football.
Very impressive.
All right, Twins left, Twins right. They're going to keep this one here on the ground. He pulls it, actually, and he's going to be sacked and dumped at the 40-yard line. Wow, Jacob Henry, big sack on the play. That is a 12-yard loss, Mark, and that's where the Colonels will take over here and maybe try to salvage something here and get on the board and end this shutout.
Making the tackle for James Wood.
41-0. We'll stay here with you through this change of possession. Going to wind the clock here. 7:56 to go here. And we've got a quarterback change, I believe, for James Wood as well.
Yeah.
Number 13 is in. Adric Urish, he's a quarterback, 5'10", 140 pounds. He's also a freshman, Mark. So 2 freshman quarterbacks. You don't see that often.
Yeah,
for,
I remember the first game we watched him here. It was the only other quarterback was a junior, and the 2 freshmen are getting all the play time.
2nd and 9, gain of 1 on the carry. Caleb Nolan in on the tackle. He's got 7.5 sacks this year, Mark. He's a dominant force up front there. Sherando brought a lot of fans. James Wood brought a lot of fans to start, but they've been leaving since halftime here with this performance. Trips left, single receiver to the right. Urish rolling out, throwing, and this one is caught and swung down at the 30-yard line. A first down and more for the Colonels. Backup quarterback. Nice throw there, Mark.
Nice throw. Good rollout pass.
Gets down to the Warrior 30-yard line. And that's a James Wood.
24 seconds here on the game clock.
Yeah, that running that clock without stopping it is really.
Yeah.
We're down to 6:33 now.
Trips to the right, handoff up the middle to their fullback, and he's got the edge, and he's out of bounds at the 14-yard line, number 40 on the carry, his first carry of the game, and a good one for him. Logan LaFollette, fullback, also plays defensive back. He's 5'10", 160 pounds. He's a freshman. Yeah.
Another player down.
Injured player here. We'll be back in 60 seconds on 105.5 Wink FM. Back here at James Wood High School, Charles Harbaugh IV with the MVP and Super Bowl champion Mark Mosley, number 53 for James Wood, getting help off the field. That's the second player this quarter, Mark.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Let's get this game over with and keep these kids healthy down there. We don't want any more injuries. Both of these look like knees.
Jordan Sweetster taken off the field here.
His might be a ankle. I can't tell.
All right, trips to the right, single receiver to the left, and Sherando trying to pitch a shutout again. Their third in 4 weeks. Urish back to pass, and this one here is intercepted, I believe. He got it. Yes, he did. Slant route intercepted. Good break on that ball, Mark.
Nice break. He did a good job. Broke right in front of the guy. The ball was going to hit him right in the chest. He took it right away from him.
Shout out to Will Lawrence, Edward Jones Investments, Stevens City, Virginia. He's off of Warrior Drive. Will, thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Will's also a board member at Access Independence, promoting independent living, helping people with disabilities. Since Will's been on the board of directors, the organization has flourished from 423 consumers now up to 600 clients, a growth of 42%, and Will loves that. Corey Campbell, thank you also for all you're doing. He's bringing the game to us on Win Life TV. So if you're watching in that way, we're also on News Talk 1400 and 105.5 Wink FM. Will Lawrence, thanks for tuning in.
They're on the 5-yard line now, and they got a shot.
Good penetration by the Colonel defensive line to limit that to no gain. One of their best defensive plays of the day. 5:18 to go, 41-0.
Number 28, Ethan Golightly.
Stay tuned after this for the 5th quarter with Josh Kirby. He'll have highlights and some interviews afterwards.
A lot of confusion out there on Sherando's part right now. They got all their backups in there.
All right, run right up the middle.
Oh, there was a hole.
That hole closed quick. Ball came out. Might have been a fumble, Mark.
Here once again, ball does come loose.
It goes going over to
it is
to James Wood. Yeah, that's a chance you're taking when you got your backups in there. They're not used to getting out there very much, and they
James
have
Wood
a
gets the
tendency
ball.
to make some mistakes.
James Wood gets the ball back at the 8-yard line, desperately trying to get on the board. They've been shut out all day. 4:54 to go here.
I'm surprised the coach doesn't put their starting defense, the starting defense in there to
preserve
keep them off
the
board.
shutout. Yeah.
But let's hope these backups here do a good job.
Handoff up the middle, and he's dragging defenders. A gain of 4 yards here. It'll be 2nd and goal. Nice strong run there, Mark.
Yeah, nice. He drug 3 or 4 people there. Hard running.
Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Twins right, single receiver to the left. Sherando showing pressure. Shotgun formation. And this one here is going to be kept on the ground. A gain of a yard, Mark. 3rd and goal. They'll have 2 more cracks at it still.
Yep.
Making a tackle for Sherando. 3rd and goal.
Warriors impressive. Looking to win 4 straight, and they will, Mark. But more importantly, you know, they started 1-2, then they got hot, you know, and then now they're on their way to 5-2. They're going to be set up with a big clash with Millbrook, right?
I said this earlier. They've really been impressive.
Quarterback
tried to keep it, and they pull him down for a loss.
Loss
back
of
to the
4
5
on the play. It'll set up 4th and goal. Urish wasn't able to do much with that one.
Back to the 5-yard line.
Now at the 5-yard line, 4th and goal.
So they're going to come out throwing it this time.
All right. 3:16 to go. 4th quarter here. 41-0. I'd like to thank folks for still tuning in, listening to this, even though not the most exciting game. We got a slant route. This one here was nearly pick 6.
Oh, that would have been a 103-yard return.
Mark, that was as
went right through his hands.
Would have been as easy as it got. Corner broke on that one.
Yeah.
So it appears that the shutout is in place still. Sherando will come back out here. 3 minutes to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 105.5 Wink FM.
Handoff with the number 24, Sam Ridings. Tackle for a loss. Ball near the goal line.
Back at James Wood, Mark, 1st down carry, and that's a loss of a few yards there.
Yeah, that was they got him down to the 1-foot line. That was almost going to be 41-2.
2:24 to go here, and then they're going to shotgun formation. Actually, Wildcat here.
Yeah, this is a Wildcat.
Kincaid's got the edge here. And boy, he was shot out of a cannon, Mark. 20, 25, 30, 35. He's got one man to beat, 50. And he's finally hit and drug out at the 40-yard line. Kincaid, what a carry there.
That opened
55 yards, Mark.
Wow.
He was moving.
Yeah. He broke a couple of tackles right at the beginning.
Ball carrier gets around the far side. Down inside James Wood territory at the 43.
That was a beautiful run.
Sure was. And it is now 1:41 to go here. And Kincaid's going to keep this one. He's got the edge over here and swung out of bounds after a gain of 12.
Tackle by number 44, Andrew Higgs.
Now Sherando's pushing it. They want to score again.
They're toying with him.
Yeah.
But they slowed this one down here. 1:17 to go.
Now that they've gotten out of that bind down there, being on the 1-foot line.
3 shutouts in 4 weeks. Sherando's awful hot right now, playing their best football of the season at the right time.
Yeah.
They're going to let this clock go down to 0, 9 seconds left, and then by the time they snap it, it'll be about 50 seconds left.
Ooh, somebody's moving.
It is movement
Dead
here.
ball foul.
False start
On the
offense.
offense. 5-yard penalty. Late in the fourth quarter, Millbrook leading Liberty 49-14.
All right, Kincaid will kneel this one here, and then one more snap, and then that will end it. Mark, all Sherando tonight, they really took care of business.
They did.
Sherando
I thought it was
taking
a good game for Sherando, not a good game for James Wood. And I thought it was going to be a lot closer, but it just turns out that Sherando has really made some improvement and are playing hard-nosed football.
Powell's Plumbing Player of the Game, Mark. I think we have to give it to Christian Ruiz. He had a big day on the ground.
Big game, and I'm very impressed with him tonight. The running was excellent.
All right, Charles Hubble IV, Mark Mosley, have a great weekend, everybody. Josh Kirby will have it after this. I'd like to shout out Corey Campbell again for bringing the game to you on Win Life TV. Corey, thank you. Josh, take it away. Have a good evening, everybody.
A reminder to our Colonels fans, the football team will travel to Fauquier next Friday night to take on the Falcons. Kickoff there is at 7 o'clock. I hope you'll mark your calendars, come out and support the James Wood Colonels. Direct your attention to the midfield area. We have Josh Hartman, president of the Touchdown Club here at James Wood High School, presenting the player of the game trophies this evening. For Sherando, the player of the game, number 2, Christian Ruiz. And for the Colonels, player of the game, number 70, Colton Lanham. Once again, folks, we thank everyone for coming out this evening and supporting high school athletics. We wish the best of luck to all of our traveling teams tomorrow. Our cross-country team, our Colonel's Pride Marching Band, and our cheerleaders. We wish you the best of luck in competition tomorrow. We thank everyone for coming out, and please, as always, have a safe trip home.